Frankie Muniz reunites with Bryan Cranston in Malcolm in the Middle revival trailer. Nearly 2 decades after Malcolm in the Middle ended its original run, the beloved sitcom is officially back, at least for a first look. A new trailer for the revival, titled Malcolm in the Middle: Life's Still Unfair, was released on December 29th, offering fans a glimpse at where Malcolm, his brothers, and his parents are now. For Malcolm Wilkerson, coming home is not exactly a welcome idea. The trailer opens with Frankie Muniz reprising his role as the former child prodigy, now grown and seemingly content with the life he has built away from his chaotic upbringing. "All I had to do was stay away from my family." That distance, however, does not last. Jane Kaczmarek returns as the formidable and outspoken Lois, who quickly reveals that Malcolm's absence has not gone unnoticed. She tells the family that her middle son has been intentionally hiding himself for years. The line sets the tone for a reunion that is clearly overdue and likely explosive. Now a father himself, Malcolm is pulled back into the orbit of his old life when he is pressured to return home for a major family milestone. The visit appears to bring with it all the noise, dysfunction, and emotional friction that defined the original series, along with the humor that made it a standout sitcom of the early 2000s. Bryan Cranston reprises his role as Hal, the well-meaning but perpetually overwhelmed patriarch, whose eccentric behavior often rivaled that of his children. Chris Kennedy Masterson returns as Francis, the rebellious eldest brother, while Justin Burfield is back as Reese, Malcolm's aggressive and dim-witted sibling. Emmy Colligato also returns as Piyama, Francis's wife, who remains one of the show's most memorable later additions. What Malcolm in the Middle: Life's Still Unfair is about. Life's Still Unfair centers on Malcolm being summoned home after more than a decade of keeping his distance from his family. His parents insist that he attend their 40th wedding anniversary, an event that appears to serve as the catalyst for unresolved tensions and long-simmering grievances. The revival arrives nearly 20 years after Malcolm in the Middle concluded its original 7-season run, which aired from 2000 to 2006. During that time, the show earned critical acclaim for its sharp writing, unconventional structure, and unfiltered portrayal of a working-class American family. It also became a launching pad for several careers, most notably Cranston's, years before his iconic role on Breaking Bad. While most of the core cast is returning, one notable exception is Eric Pear Sullivan, who originally played Dewey, the 4th Wilkerson son. Pear Sullivan stepped away from acting years ago and does not appear in the revival. In Life's Still Unfair, Dewey is portrayed by Caleb Ellsworth Clark. The revival also introduces several new characters. Keely Karsten joins the cast as Leah, Malcolm's daughter, signaling a shift in perspective as Malcolm now navigates parenthood himself. Vaughn Murray plays Kelly, Malcolm's youngest sibling, expanding the Wilkerson family tree. Kiana Maeda appears as Tristan, Malcolm's girlfriend, who is presumably introduced to the family's dysfunction for the first time. Earlier this month, anticipation for the revival began building with a brief teaser that paid homage to one of the show's most infamous moments, Lois shaving Hal in the pilot episode. The teaser's visual callback underscored how closely the revival intends to align itself with the original series' tone and humor. Release date and episode details. Malcolm in the Middle: Life's Still Unfair will consist of 4 episodes. All 4 are scheduled to premiere on April 10, 2026, streaming on Hulu. The episodes will also be available on Hulu on Disney Plus for subscribers who have the bundled service. In the meantime, fans can revisit the entire original series. All 151 episodes of Malcolm in the Middle are currently available to stream, offering longtime viewers a chance to catch up or newcomers an opportunity to experience the show for the first time before the revival arrives. With familiar faces, updated family dynamics, and the promise that life remains just as chaotic as ever, Life's Still Unfair positions itself as both a continuation and a reflection on how much and how little has changed since Malcolm last addressed the camera.